Hello guys and welcome to Programming Knowledge. In the previous video we learned about how to create a registration form and feed that data into a database using the SQLite 3 package, which is present already in the Python programming language. So in this video we'll be seeing about how to create a color chooser, a slider and canvas. So we'll just bind everything into a small application like a paint kind of application, so you'll get an idea how those things work together. So follow along with me and the code will be available in the description below. So first of all, from Tkinter import star. So this is the basic procedure. So Tkinter also provides a color chooser on the scale and everything pre-built inside the Tkinter module. So you just have to import it. So the second line will be from Tkinter import Tk / color chooser. Now the approach we'll be using over here is kind of creating a class, a constructor, that is init, and within that we'll be creating different functions for creating the clearing the canvas and increasing the width of the pen and etc. So you'll just get to know the object-oriented procedures too. So first we'll create a class, that is a main class. Now we'll be using a constructor that is a init method. If you know Python programming language, you might be familiar with it. That is self, master, enter. Now will be self.master is equal to master. So this is for the Tkinter window. We are just making sure that that window is executed properly. And so this method, that is init method, sorry, I just forgot over here it. Okay, so now good. So this particular method will be having default parameters for that entire small application which we are going to build. So we'll see. So the foreground and the background color will be provided here. So color underscore foreground, sorry, okay, underscore foreground is equal to black. Self dot color underscore bg, that is the background of the canvas, that is white. Now okay, we have a small mistake over here, self, okay, so now we'll be providing the coordinates x and y for the pen we will be using in the canvas. Self dot old x underscore x is equal to none. So it is, we are mentioning it as none dot old underscore y, same as x. Now for the default pen width we are providing as 5. Width is equal to 5. Okay, now dot widgets okay. So now the following two methods are basically used for the motion of the mouse, the trackpad, which we are going to draw some line or a shape or something like that. over here it will be like this, and okay, not over here below. Now self dot c dot bind will get over there, don't worry. So what is c, right? So you'll get over there, don't worry. And one, these are the key bindings and the mouse binding which are used for the motion of mouse. Motion self dot paint. And again we'll be using this copy just reset. I will just change the method into button press release. Okay, now we'll be moving into the motion of the pen that we'll be using into the canvas. So paint self comma e colon if self dot old x and self dot old y underscore y colon. Okay, self dot c dot create underscore line. So initially we'll be using the canvas for just drawing lines, so there will be no specific shapes to be drawn, so we'll be starting with a basic line. So this is the function used for it. Dot old x self dot old y comma e dot y dot x ex and ey comma the width is equal to self dot pen width self dot pen width, and we'll be filling it fill with a color. Fill dot color, that is a foreground. What will be drawing into the canvas will have a color, right? So that is for that color, right? Now foreground and comma cap style. These are some of the build functions used in Tkinter. So documentation is the one to be preferred for getting into details. And smooth, what kind of texture you will get when you draw something on that canvas, right? So smooth show. Okay, so I guess there is no error till yet. Now self dot hold x is equal to EX. These are coordinates matching to that pen. Y is equal to E, comma Y. Now we'll be using the function reset along with self. So self is like an object of that variable, comma E underscore self hold x is equal to none again. So what reset will do over here is that it will whatever which is drawn within the canvas is like erased. So that is the function self dot hold y is equal to none. Okay, so we're done with that too, and we'll be moving on to change. So now if you want to change the width, so change width, change w, comma self, comma e. Now self dot pen width is equal to e. Now we'll be using to delete everything. Now clear self dot c dot Now for changing the foreground and the background, we have two functions, change foreground and change the background. We have to create, we need to create that. So for change underscore foreground, self dot color dot, so what we are using over here is foreground, right? So it should be color chooser dot has color self dot color dot color foreground and one. Now I choose this same function for background. So copy, just change into background. Now we'll be using multiple widgets, that is the scaling the canvas and creating menus for it within a single function. So define draw widget, the one we have mentioned up earlier. So just let's check whether it is right or not. Draw widgets self dot control is equal to frame. So we'll be creating a frame with that application, and a self dot master of pan x is equal to 5, and add y is equal to 5. Now just provide a label for label. Dot pen width. So what I'll do here is that I'll just use the code which I've already uh, created. It will be more quicker, and I'll explain you through what is going actually. So pen, this is basically label and a pen width, then forwarding a font to it. This is something which is already been covered earlier, so I don't need to take time and just come to a conclusion early. And 18 dot grid and row is equal to 0 comma column. Now for slider, what we'll do is that these are the procedures for creating the menus in slider. I'll just show you and get what is actually going and how we have created that. So we just went till here. Now this method specific is used for creating a slider and slider width and adjects, providing a position to it within that, providing a position to it. Now control. Now we are creating a canvas side set. This is the method for creating a canvas. Basic width, height, and what will be the foreground, background of it. Now this entire thing is just for creating menus, and this method is just for creating and executing the main Tkinter object. So I guess the code is done. It will be available in the description, so you can clear that from that link. Let's run. So now it will run. So it was within the class, so that is why it was not running. So the main object, so we have an arrow here, draw widget line 2. So I guess the error is gone, I guess, and let's see whether okay. So here's the output, and so on the menu which we have created over here, I will show you. So this is the menu, that is the brush color, background options, um, and this is the width. This is a slider for the one we have used over here. The method over here is scale. This is for the slider, and this is canvas, the white, and I will show you how you can draw. So this is a basic canvas for it, for drawing pen. You can increase the width, and color chooser, that is brush color. You can use orange, okay, and so this is how you can use the scale widget to increase and decrease the pen width. And let's clear everything out. So canvas is cleared, and so that is it for this video, guys. So in this video we have covered entire thing, that is the scale widget, the canvas widget, how you can use the color chooser, which is this, to create a small application, and I'll show you the background and the foreground. So if I want background as dark green, just select OK. So as you can see, the canvas background has been changed. So entire code has been over here above, and black. And if you want to clear it, and this is for the slider to increase and decrease the width of the pen. So okay, and this is it for this video, guys, and thanks for watching.